Hello， 今天各位观众大家好，我是小跟班，今天要来玩一下十几年前出的游戏，叫做《世纪帝国》，现在已经发展到 HD 版本，所以现在玩的是 HD， 画质比较高的一点的《世纪帝国2》。然后我要先玩一下第一个战役，帝王世纪战役1，威廉华勒斯教学战役。首先我要先练习一下，回味着一下这个游戏的内容，来玩一下今天的剧情，看看能够破几关就破多少啊。我们来看一下吧，总共有7关。然后这个是选军与战斗，咱们就来玩一下。
Age of Empires 2 is about empire building, combat and conquest. You start from humble beginnings, a small village in the Dark Ages. You explore to expand your borders, conduct trade to boost your economy, and research technologies to grow your civilization into a mighty empire. But there are difficulties too. Cunning enemies and rivals that oppose you, powerful castles to destroy, tyrants to bring down. And if you're skillful and a little lucky, you just might build a wonder of the world and create an empire that will stand the test of time. To learn how empires are built, help our first hero, William Wallace, in his fight against his oppressors.
We are without a leader. The dead King of Scotland has no heir. War creeps in from the south, where Edward Longshanks, the avaricious King of England, has returned from successful campaigns to conquer Wales and France. As Longshanks turns his attention to Scotland, the shadow of fear settles across the Highlands. The English have thousands of Welsh longbowmen, hundreds of knights on horseback, and dozens of siege weapons. We Scottish have a rabble of untrained soldiers who do not even know how to march in a straight line. We must act soon if we have any chance of resistance. We need to forge an army by any means necessary. The English are terrorizing all of Scotland, and it's time for us to fight back.
Bid fear.
But if we're to defeat them, every one of us will need to learn how to march and fight.
Forget.
Follow the path to the blue flag. First, click the soldier. Good. Now, right-click near the blue flag. Good. Now, move to the next flag. Click the soldier, then right-click near the flag. Excellent. To move to the next flag, you must walk through the black area. Moving into the black area reveals more of the map. The black area represents unexplored territory. That's all there is to it. Now go on to the next flag where you'll meet some allied soldiers.
Bid fear.
To move all your soldiers at once, click near the units and drag around them. Then right-click to move them. Try moving your soldiers to the next flag.
Bid fear.
Did all your units make it to the flag? The road ahead is guarded by an English outpost. Scroll up to the outpost building by moving the mouse to the very top of the screen. Then click the red outpost. Good! Now, scroll back down until you can see your soldiers again by moving your mouse to the very bottom of the screen. Select your soldiers by clicking near them and dragging a box around them. Following the road to the outpost. It's time to knock it down. Right-click the outpost to attack it. The outpost
Tall.
is destroyed.
Kid.
That should slow the English raids.
Kid. Tall.
Keep following the path to the village.
到达初中，
Margaret. Bid fear.
Home sweet home.
Bid fear.
But wait.
Tall.
The English are angry that you destroyed their outpost. They're coming to attack your village.
Tall.
Don't panic. Just click your soldiers and right-click your English soldiers to attack.
Margaret.
Defeat the
Tall.
enemy
Duncan.
soldiers, and you will have won your first battle.
Erlov.
Good job! Now you know how to fight back against the English
Tall.
army.
第一关就结束了。来看一下剧情哦。
Scotland has soldiers now, if only a few. But if we are to turn back the greed of Edward Longshanks, we will need many more recruits. Much more gold in our coffers. These ancient stones and oaks around us will soon be steeped in the blood of clansmen.
接下来第二关，供养军队。我们就来看一下剧情吧。
An army marches on its stomach, or so the old saying goes. My clansmen have been farming and tending sheep for hundreds of years, but gathering enough food to feed an army is a different matter entirely. Without a strong economy, the meager forces that we've cobbled together will collapse again. To support the Scottish army, you'll need to build up your stockpile of resources. To win, gather 50 food, 50 wood, and 50 gold. To gather food from the forage bush,
各
click a
50 单
villager.
位的食物、木材跟金矿。
Then right-click a forage bush near the blue flag. In the status area at the bottom of the screen, you can see how much food the villager is carrying. The villager continues to gather from the forage bush until he's carrying 10 food.
刚开始都要等很久，因为现在还黑暗时代，采集的速度不快。
The villager will continue working for you, carrying the food to the town center. The amount of food you have is shown in the upper left corner of the screen. In addition to your food stockpile, you can see your current wood, gold, and stone stockpiles. The more villagers you have, the faster you can gather resources. Assign your new villagers to gather food.
Erlov.
Vargara. Theodica.
Erlov. Ho. Kart. Fiedige.
其实要狩猎鹿也可以，这边就有2只鹿。
Kia.
Kid.
Kid.
Great! You now have 50 food.
Gert.
To win,
Kia.
also gather 50 wood
Fiedige.
and 50 gold. To gather
接下来
wood,
这个
click a villager,
人口有黄金
then right-click a tree.
Boonage.
现在开始
Kia
采木头。
Erlov. Kid.
这个是一个要收集资源的游戏。
If you haven't found any gold yet,
Boonage.
search in the unexplored territory.
Toe.
来猜一个单位。
Boonage. Boonage.
Good job! You now have enough wood.
Toe. Toe.
Good!
剩下黄金。
You found some gold.
Bid fear. Kia.
采集，
Forgere.
采集当中。
Kia. Forgere. Forgere. Kia.
Vargara.
Forgere. Kia. Kia. Bid fear.
好，完成喽。
Kid.
You're well on your way to making a city.
Kart.
Excellent! You now have enough gold.
这就是一个很典型的收集资源的游戏。我们来看一下剧情吧。
Edward Longshanks, for all his disrepute, has shown military tactics in Wales, England, and France to be very effective, if not cruel and ruthless. He's indeed an enemy to be feared. The English sacked the town of Berwick upon Tweed. Would that I could call it a battle, but it was truly more of a massacre. Unless we organize our army, there will be more massacres to follow. I pray we can be ready for Longshanks' coming.
首先就待会第3关就要训练军队。来看一下剧情吧。
In villages throughout the Highlands, there is grim talk of skirmishes between Scotland and England. We lost the city of Dunbar this week. Scottish defenders broke ranks and fled. The English have an army that is larger and better trained. To compete with them, we are going to need new recruits to pick up the spear, sword, or bow. We must remake these shepherds into soldiers. We will need many soldiers to defend our homeland.
要训练4位民兵，还有同时别忘了探索地图，要找到资源，看看有没有敌人。
We'll start by creating villagers. Click your town center,
中心
then click the Create Villager button in the lower left corner of the screen. It takes time for a villager to appear. If your town center is selected, you can see the progress in the status area at the bottom of your screen.
重要的是食物，
Good job!
所以一开始
The
黑暗时
villager
代要查
has
的是
appeared
食物
next to your town center. Now, create another village. You need additional housing to support your population. To build a house, click a villager. Click the Buildings button, click the Build House button, then click where you want to build the house.
Kia, Kart.
所以还需要人口，可以训练更多的单位，直到
If more than one villager builds a building, it will go up faster.
Bra bygge.
会同时2个干。
Bra bygge. Bra bygge.
Barracks complete.
Bra bygge.
Now you can create soldiers. Click the barracks, then click the Create Militia button. Good job! Try building another house.
To.
Selecting different buildings or units gives you different options in the lower left corner of the screen. Each house supports 5 units. The population is 1 militia unit. Create 3 more, and you'll have enough soldiers to protect this area and win the scenario. Other buildings are made just like houses. Try building a barracks. The barracks is a military building. Click the barracks, and quickly click the Create Militia button 3 more times to make 3 soldiers in a row.
Erlov. Bid fear, kid. To.
还是下一只。
Erlov, kid. Bid fear.
Now that you have a few soldiers,
Bid fear.
you'll be able to defend this area against English attacks.
训练完成，那我们就来看一下剧情吧。
Now that we have militias stationed across the border, the English have slowed their raids. But facing Longshanks' army'll be another matter. The wicked English king has yet to bring his famous longbows to bear. Our militias could only get us so far. We are going to need more advanced weapons.
对，为了要有进阶的科技，所以第4关研发与科技。那我们就来看一下剧情吧。
Rumors creep in from the south of a giant who leads the forces of Scotland, his great sword driving through earth and man and horse alike. If this mythical knight can hold the English advance, it will give us time to develop the arms we need. Even now, our smiths are forging swords and fletchers are making arrows and crossbow bolts.
Kia,
English use very advanced weapons and armor.
相当先进，所以我要升级到封建时代来击败敌人。
To win,
Fiediga,
you will need to advance
Toe.
to the feudal age and repel the English raids.
Fiediga, Toe.
You're going to need to research some technologies of your own to increase the strength of your civilization. For example, researching loom makes your villagers harder to kill. To research loom, click the town center, then click the research loom button.
研发纺织机让我的村民提高一下血量，加15滴生命值，还有一些小的装甲值。
Good.
Arlev.
Researching technology costs resources, but improves your civilization. While you're researching, you can put your villagers to work and use your military units to explore.
Toe.
就来看一下这个地图有什么。
Toe. Bid fear. Toe. Forward. Toe. Forward.
New technologies and buildings become available when you advance to a new age. To advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age, you need 500 food. Now you have enough food to advance to the Feudal Age. However, you also need 2 buildings from your current age. You already have a barracks, so now have your villagers build a mill. The mill is a drop-off point for food, so build it next to your food source.
Kia,
In addition to gathering
Kia the
food
Gatar.
at forage bushes, villagers can herd sheep or hunt deer for food.
Raboya,
还差一个建筑可以升时代，升到封建时代。
Now you can advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age. Click your town center, then click the Advance to Feudal Age button.
开始升级。
Good! You're on your way to the Feudal Age.
这个地图就长这个样子，有一个小湖，上面有一些鱼可以捕鱼。
Kid.
还可以再盖这
Dwarves!
个
The English are making a sneak attack!
哦，敌人来了。
Bid fear. Done cut.
Kid,
Now that the battle is over, create some extra militia units at the barracks
Kid. Bid
to
fear.
replenish your
一
forces.
些民兵。好，这是一些
Erlov. Toe.
Toe, Fiediga,
Kid. Toe. Kid.
可以去进这个城镇中心治疗。只要不是骑兵类有骑马的，都可以躲进城镇中心里面。以前在玩那个看我哥在十几年前在玩这个游戏的时候，当城镇中心被打的时候就很危险。
Advancing to the next stage is the best way to improve your civilization. Near the minimap at the lower right corner of the screen is the idle villager button. Click it and locate villagers who are not currently assigned to a task. Now that you're in the feudal age, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms. Click the barracks, then click Upgrade to Men-at-Arms.
好，来升级一下装甲步兵。
Upgrading to man-at-arms will change all your militia units to the more powerful men-at-arms. The English are attacking again! Teach them a lesson with your new men-at-arms!
敌人来喽！这次多了一个骑士。
English are no match for your warriors!
一开始就击退了一些敌人。这关学到的就是升到下一个时代，然后需要做什么事情，盖一些相关跟时代相应的建筑物。你时代越高，越先进，就可以盖更多不同的建筑物。好，我们来看一下剧情吧。
Longshanks has invaded, stormed, and sacked the city of Perth. It's worse. He's captured the fabled Stone of Scone and declared himself King of Scotland. If we cannot bring about a victory in battle soon, then the Scottish armies will be too demoralized to put up any fight at all. If this mythical Scottish giant does exist, I wish he'd get his forces up to Stirling, where we shall next do battle.
接下来第5关，斯特林之夜。好，我们就来看一下剧情吧。
The time for minor skirmishes is over. We now prepare for war. The villain Longshanks is poised to cross the River Forth and threaten the town of Stirling with a force of men-at-arms, heavy cavalry, and a multitude of archers. Our newly formed army marches southward to establish our own base and attack the English before they can ready their troops.
击败英格兰军队以及摧毁他们的高塔。这个剧情会以随机地图的游戏一样的方式来开始。继续研发吧。那我又从黑暗时代开始了。
The time has come to take the offensive. The English have a fort near the town of Stirling. If we can defeat the English here, they may think twice about their invasion of Scotland. Scout cavalry are poor fighters, but they can see a great distance. You can use your scout cavalry to explore the rest of the map and find the English. To win, destroy the English tower to the west. Before we attack the English to the west, we need to build up our forces. Have your villagers start gathering food and keep making villagers at your town center until you have 10. The more villagers you have, the faster your resources will come in. You can gain more food by building fishing ships. To create fishing ships, have your villagers build a dock in the water to the south. You found some sheep. Sheep are a good source of food, so send them back to your town center and assign a villager to gather food from them. You can specify a location for new units to gather by selecting a gather point. For villagers, click the town center and click the Set Gather Point button. The hill with the dead tree protects the only access to your town. It would be a good idea to build a watchtower on this hill once you advance to the feudal age.
Toe, toe, toe. Toe, toe.
也可以往海外发展，可以训练。
Use your villagers to build a mill near your forage bushes.
已经盖了。
Kid.
Now, click the dock and build a fishing ship.
Boonage. Cart. Boonage.
Fish. Click a fishing ship and right-click on a leaping fish. The fishing ship will collect fish and automatically return them to the dock. Fishing ships are also useful for exploring. Build a barracks and 5 militia to defend your villagers and explore the map.
Kid Airlove.
An English outpost! You know what to do. Knock it down! The English are coming to attack. To protect your villagers, you can use the town bell to garrison them in your town center. Click your town center, then click town bell. Villagers can also build farms. Build 4 farms near your mill when your forage bushes are depleted. Each farm needs only 1 villager working on it. Good! You defeated the English assault. If you have villagers in your town center, ring the town bell again to send them back to work.
Bitdeer. Booned. Booned. Bitdeer. Booned. Kia.
教很久，攻击也很差，最后骑兵稍微比民兵还要逊色一点。民兵的攻击力跟之后骑兵比较。
Now that you've reached the feudal age, concentrate on making some soldiers to fight the enemy. You will need at least 12.
Boonage.
要训练12名。
Rob Wiggy.
Rob Wiggy. Booned.
Toe. Fjädiga.
这样之后骑兵的话才2名，在训练10个单位。
Remember, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms at the barracks. You should always upgrade soldiers when you can afford it.
Kid. Toe. Theodike.
Fiedike.
Var athnoige. Gert Theodike.
Kid, bid fear. Erlaf. Kid,
这是一个很缓慢的过
bid
程。
fear. Erlaf.
我一开始没有训练很多的村民，所以说收集资源会比较慢一点。
Raboye.
Bid fear.
先静一下，现在没有人口就趁没有人口的时候发一些科技。
Bunage.
Erlaf. To. Erlaf.
对，画完成之后继续再训练还差的单位，来补一下数量。
Erlaf. Erlaf.
现在还差6只，6个部队。
Kia.
Erlaf. To.
同时也可以驻扎在里面。假如很危险的话，不想让兵一生出来就被敌人包围，可以躲在里面。不过最多只能住10个单位。当然，如果军营要是着火的话，生命值太低。只要建筑物冒大火的话，就现在知道不能一直待在房子里面了，要不然会被烧死。这个道理是一样的。所以，也就是说，当你家被打的时候就很危险。
Erlaf. To. Erlaf. To. To. Bid fear.
一旦把他们叫出来之后，就不能再进去了。
Remember to upgrade your weapons and arms at the blacksmith. You do have a blacksmith, don't you?
还没有，我才不够。
Raboye.
Kid. To.
Kid
这个时候
Theodike.
就要来一
Gert
个体力大法了。哎，抱歉，残忍一点。
Bunid. To. Theodike.
Now you have a large enough force to attack the English base. Charge! Keep your villagers working just in case you suffer casualties and need to make more troops.
可以进攻了。
Attack an enemy now. Don't forget, keep exploring the map.
地图也没什么好探索，应该只是个练习战役而已。不过，如果想认真玩的话，想要探索整个地图也没问题，就看你是愿意花更多的时间。
An English outpost! You know what to do. Knock it down!
这个步兵
You're close to an English base. You better not knock down this wall until you've got an army of about 12 soldiers.
哦，已经有12名，应该没问题。接下来又
Bid fear. Toe. Forget. Forget. Forget.
如果站在这里的话，会不知道会不会
Done cut. Kid.
这个研发完成，就有一些装甲可以上。
Forget. Toe. Erlov. Bid fear. Toe. Bid fear.
都残血状态，不过应该不用省兵。
Bid fear. Bid fear. Erlov. Toe. Bid fear. Toe. Toe. Bid fear. Kid. Toe. Kid. Bid fear. Bid fear. Toe. Bid fear.
多近一点他就射不到了，因为他城堡这需要升级到城堡时代才可以研发那个城墙射孔，才可以射城墙下的单位。顾名思义就是可以射那个射近一点。
Good job! You've eliminated the English soldiers. Now destroy that tower, and our victory will be complete. Great job! You've destroyed the English camp. The Battle of Stirling is sure to end in victory for the Scots. Now that you know how to build up, advance through the ages, and find and fight your enemies, you have all the basic skills you need to play a random map game, the most common type of game in Age of Empires.
史特林战役就先这个样子。好，我们来看一下剧情吧。
Stirling was our first great victory. Even as we held the coastline, word came in that the Stirling Bridge had been held by a force of Scots led by the mythical knight, of whom so many have spoken. Now we know his name. Sir William Wallace, the Hammer of the English. Edward Longshanks names Wallace a traitor and a criminal, but Sir William replies that he cannot be a traitor, since he never swore fealty to an English king. With Wallace leading our armies, the men fight with renewed vigor. Perhaps the tide of our misfortunes is about to turn.
第6关缔结同盟，就可能会有同盟。好，虽然不知道怎么样，就先来看一下剧情吧。
Our coffers were depleted at the Battle of Stirling, so we need to strengthen our economy once again before pushing south into lands held by the English. We need to construct a market and establish trade routes to the villages of friendly clans. Local legends speak of 3 sacred relics hidden south of Stirling. Acquiring these artifacts for Wallace's army will be a great boost to Scottish morale.
寻获3个生物，并把它们储存在你的修道院里面。如果损失任何真女的话，要等到城堡时代才可以训练真女，从修道院中来训练。好，现在封建时代而已。
The Scottish army has been rallied by recent victories against the English.
首先呢，
Situation's starting to look up.
我看看
Did you know that there are 3 different modes for the minimap in the lower right corner of the screen? You can show only military units or only resources and trade units by clicking the buttons just below and to the right of the minimap. It will help the morale of our army to collect holy relics and place them in our monastery. One of the relics is close to your town. An ally has another relic, and the English have captured a third. You can retrieve a relic by clicking a monk and right-clicking the relic. Monks have other abilities as well. They can heal your injured soldiers or those of your allies. They can also attempt to convert enemy soldiers to join your army.
Bid fear.
Good! You have a relic. Protect the relic in the monastery by right-clicking the monastery. Perfect. You now have one relic garrisoned. Relics garrisoned in your monastery will slowly add gold to your stockpile. Farms are a good source of food once you've exhausted forage bushes and animals. Farms are built like buildings and must be periodically rebuilt. To gather food from a farm, click a villager, then right-click a farm.
Toe.
Boned. Theodige.
这条路的话，应该就可以抓到一个是敌人，英格兰，一个是苏格兰。
Bid fear.
就是一人一个胜利，队友有一个，然后敌人也有一个胜利。只要收集到3个就算胜利。
It's nice to have allies on the map. Your ally, the yellow player, can help you fight the enemy. You can also trade with your allies. To trade, you'll need to build a market. You've reached your ally's town. Go inside and see how his city's doing. Your ally's gate will open automatically for you.
Welcome. If you've come for the relic, you can find it on the hill to the northeast of our town.
Kia. Kiart.
Bid fear.
Forgere.
可以升时代喽。到了，接下来这个小山丘，这个应该不能打，不行。这边有一只狼，那我就觉得这只狼应该是很好玩的，来增加场景。一些装饰，啊，这不都收了？
Bid fear.
我就不残忍一点，不把那只狼给射了。
Bid fear.
第2个胜利，然后再走一段路，因为真宇的速度很慢，应该比步兵还要慢。如果是一样的速度，应该都差不多。
Bid fear.
来看一下它的速度是不是真的
Bid fear.
应该稍微快一些，步兵的速度比较快，所以真宇真的走很慢。可能因为天天吃素的关系吧，所以真宇走的速度还蛮慢的，就因为他是光头。不过还是不能歧视人家。
Forgere.
这里还可以补血。 就是当你单位受伤的时候，只要不是需要村民修理的那些工程武器单位，通通都可以治疗。可以让真宇走快一些了。现在研发一些科技。
You now have 2 relics garrisoned. Bring back 1 more and you'll be victorious.
还缺一个生物。
Bid fear. Kiart. Bid fear. Bid fear.
Villagers and soldiers normally appear outside of the building that created them. You can have your units move to a spot once they're created by using gather points. To set a gather point for infantry, click your barracks, click Set Gather Point, then click where on the map you want your infantry to gather.
The English are attacking our town. Can you tribute any spare food or gold to us? Thanks for the resources. If you have any spare soldiers, come to our town and let's drive the English out.
To tribute your ally, click the diplomacy button in the upper right corner of your screen. Give your ally some food and gold, but don't give him everything you own.
Bid fear.
Bid fear. Bid fear. Per. Erlav.
Kia. Bid fear.
You can use the technology tree to see what technologies and upgrades you can research. Click the technology tree button in the upper right corner of the screen to see the tree for your civilization.
Erlav. Raboye. Bid fear.
Bid fear. Bid fear. Bid fear. Bid fear. Bid fear.
Kid. Kia. Forgere. Kjart.
Bid fear.
Erlav. Kjart.
Kid. Bid fear. Forgere.
Toe. Bid fear. Kia. Forgere. Kjart. Bid fear. Kid. Bid fear. Toe.
Kid.
Forgere. Toe.
一个生物就在敌人里面，然后有城墙隔着。
Forgere. Bid fear. Dunkat.
Erlav. Bid fear.
Bid fear. Bid fear.
把敌人抓过来。
Bid fear. Kid. Kjart. Bid fear.
Kid.
就抓到一个骑士而已。
Erlav.
就
Bid fear.
先来看一下，用这个
Kid.
骑士来看
Bid
一下里面有
fear.
什么。骑士虽然还蛮强的，但是数量少的话构不成什么威胁。这里来看一下，在哪里？
Toe.
好，找到了。
Forgere. Kjart. Kid.
来看一下右边有什么，基本上应该什么都没有。这边杂草丛生，还有丛林，什么都没有。但是这边的城墙是关的，门不可能为我开放，因为我们是敌对的。
Kid. Kjart.
我是靠一个单位在敌人的城墙下面，那门无法关。
Kid. Forgere. Erlav. Kia. Forgere. Kjart. Toe. Kia. Kjart. Forgere. Bid fear.
就等于这个结束。
Gjert. Bonnet.
Kia.
Kid.
可以进来了。
Toe. Kid. Toe. Toe.
Bid fear. Toe. Bid fear. Kjart. Kjart. Kid. Kjart. Bid fear. Kia. Kia. Forgere. Forgere. Kjart. Erlov. Kid. Kjart. Forgere. Kjart. Bid fear. Bid fear. Toe. Toe. Kia. Erlov. Bid fear. Kjart. Forgere. Forgere. Toe. Kid.
可以抓越多的单位越好。尤其是骑士，骑士也可以抓过来。不过就只抓到一次而已。
Kid.
应该
Congratulations! You've captured all 3 relics.
Forgere.
进来到3个眼睛。来看一下剧情吧。
With the 3 relics now locked away safely in Scottish churches, men murmur that we are blessed by the heavens. Our army now stands a chance as we prepare for the final clash with the English. Scotland now has archers and knights of our own with which to meet Longshanks. We march south to Falkirk, where we will rendezvous with the army of William Wallace and plan our combined attack upon the English castle.
好，最后一关了，这个要摧毁城堡，第7关，福尔克之役。那我们接下来看一下最后一关的剧情吧。
The only way we can hold the boggy lowlands around Falkirk is to build a castle and as many walls as we can construct in a short time. These fortifications will serve to protect our camp as we construct siege weapons with which to assault the English castle. Once the castle is constructed, Wallace himself has sworn to join our forces, and together we will attack Longshanks and his English troops. The English could attack at any time. You have some walls already, but you should complete them as soon as you have enough stone.
Bonnet.
Kid. Bid fear. Toe. Bid
这
fear.
个要盖
Toe.
城堡了，
Bid
我
fear.
要先升到封建时代才可以盖。看这边，就只能盖封建时代跟黑暗时代的建筑而已。
Nianaga.
Bid fear. Toe.
现在不急，就只要盖
Erlov.
城。
Bid fear. Toe.
If you have surplus resources of one type, you can sell them for gold at your market. You can then use the gold to buy what you need.
Kid. Forgere. Toe. Bid fear. Toe. Bid fear. Bid fear. Toe. Toe. Duncat. Toe. Forgere. Toe. Duncat. Toe. Toe paid. Toe. Toe paid. Toe. Toe paid. Forgere. Toe paid.
因为就是从这边来，这是陆地上唯一的通道。
You can also build towers to defend your city. Units can garrison within a tower for defense and protection, and archers can even fire out of a tower.
还有一个农田还没有被铲，再训练一个村。
Kid. Toe. Toe. Bid fear. Toe. Bid fear. Toe. Toe paid. Toe. Bid fear. Toe.
Kid.
再等一段时间才可以再盖城堡了。 先让城镇中心演化到下一个时代。
To build a castle, you must first advance to the next age, the Castle Age.
Gert,
才应该不缺。
Bonnet. Nenige. Rabuga, Rabuga. Rabuga, Rabuga.
这样会比较快一点。
The advance buttons let you set combat states for your soldiers. A defensive soldier will be less likely to attack an enemy that comes near him. Click a military unit, then note the combat stance buttons on the lower left corner of the screen.
Kid.
Using the advance buttons, you can also order a soldier to patrol an area between 2 points and guard or follow another unit.
Kia. Forgere.
Dunkard. Kid. Bid 4.
就在这里了，再等上一段时间就可以进攻了。
Kogo.
The advanced buttons allow access to a new type of formation. For example, with a box formation, you can protect a weak unit such as a monk. Congratulations. You're going to find lots of things to do in the Castle Age. For starters, try building a siege workshop to make battering rams and other siege weapons.
Kid. 4 page.
Toe. Rabuga. Bid 4. Bid 4.
现在怎么看？
Bid 4. Kid. Kid. 4 page. Bid 4.
You may need to assign extra villagers to gather stones so you'll have enough to build the castle and all the fortifications you'll need.
Erlov. Bid 4. Margaret. Bid 4. Bid 4. Bid 4. Bid 4. Erlov. Erlov. Bid 4. Margaret. Bid 4. Bid 4. 4 pay. Dunkat. Erlov. 4 pay. Dunkat. Margaret.
Great! You've completed the castle. Sir William should be here soon, and then it will be time to attack the English.
等一下就会有盟军。
Gert. Bid 4. Bonnet.
Wallace has come.
别的王国不少士兵，这个应该就是了
Bid 4.
威廉华勒斯。本剧情战役中的关键角色，应该就是这个苏格兰的领袖。
One of your most powerful units is created at the castle. Create 10 more Woad Raiders.
Rabuga. Bonnet.
Bonnet.
Bid 4. Bid fear. Toe. Bid fear. Toe. Done cut. Erlov. Toe. Margaret.
William Wallace and his woad raiders on your side, the English may be in trouble. Once you have a large army with plenty of siege weapons, go. Destroy the English castle.
Done cut. Bid fear.
Trebuchets are massive siege weapons with a great range, available only in the Imperial Age. Remember that trebuchets must be packed to move and unpacked to fight.
Bid fear. Toe. Done cut.
这是可以升这个英国船工兵，不约定的船工兵就是特殊单位嘛，然后特殊单位就要透过城堡才可以升特殊单位，然后特殊单位从哪边来就知道城堡盖在哪里，基本上打电脑就是这样，可以顺便先把这个船工兵先毁了。因为血很厚，所以应该不用担心马上被城镇中心给射死。然后城镇冒大火，村民就不能继续躲在建筑物里。我得派一个单位卡在门口里面，不然这样单位进不来。这是一个打电脑可以打战役很聪明的做法。一般来说，通常不会这样用。我这个战法已经司空见惯，我还只是个新手，所以见到这种战法也不奇妙。好，我们就来前进刚刚那个特殊单位生产的地方，所以应该就是从这边来的。城堡就在这里。我只要回到城堡就有。好，城堡就在这里，我们可以开始上路。虽然它是城堡时代，不过它应该还没有研发那个城墙射程，要不然它太近，敌人站太近没办法射。除了城镇中心以外。当然，如果城镇中心不能射近战的话，在黑暗时代，要是你没有兵，然后又被围攻，那是很惨。
The English castle at Falkirk is no more. The English pretensions in Scotland are surely at an end. The forces of Wallace are triumphant.
真的也可以研发巨型投石机来打城堡啊，不过因为如果拖太久的话，相信会越打越无趣。好，那就先到这边来看一下任务吧，剧情。
It looked certain that we would be defeated at Falkirk. Yet, somehow, though outnumbered and outranged by English longbows, we were victorious! English castle was torn down, and a Scottish one will be built in its place. William Wallace has shown us the path to victory. Although he's but one man, he inspires great deeds in others, and many of the Scottish princes and lords have drawn their swords with his. Wallace's own sword is a 5.5-foot beast, forged, of course, in Scotland. He has sworn not to rest until his sword finds the neck of Edward Longshanks. The struggle will continue, but we have learned the ways of war. Now, it is the English who will know fear.
目前就先到这边，这就是帝王世纪战役中威廉华勒斯教学战役，现在结束了。那待会下次再进行第二个战役圣女贞德，这是法国人的战役。那我们下次再继续。今天实况就先到这边。那谢谢各位观众的收看。那拜拜。